Hello everyone, I'm Ryu Raven and today we're playing Roots of Pacha. It's been out for a couple years and we're gonna start a new game. Alright, customization. Let's give him first. I like this one. Maybe I should do the rest first before I decide what color. Oops. I wanted the color. Red eyes, maybe. I think I'm gonna go with this one. This one's also cool though. Alright. Maybe this works better with a different hairstyle. Doesn't look good, doesn't it? Nope, 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 nope. A bit toasty. I think this one works better with lighter skin color simply because of the headband. You can't change that color. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one now. Yeah, I think red matches best. I'm just gonna see what if I switch the eye and hair color. I'm gonna have to swap my clothes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with black. And since we're very primitive, we will be wearing no shoes. Okay. Now, before we start, I do want to say I have a mod installed, so I walk a bit faster than in the base game. Fishing is a bit faster than in the base game, which is the reason why I wanted the mod in the first place. And food gives me a bit more stamina than in the base game. But I think that's it. I think that's all the mod does. It's been a while since I installed it or played this game. So, let's go. New Year's Eve. Our first winter in this land is almost over. The clan is coming back home from the mountaintop. Where does the time go? It's hard to believe your rite of passage is so soon. It still feels like we found you only yesterday. I bet you'll have the coolest totem of everyone. Maybe. I can sense there's something different about you even right now. I don't want Winter Festival to be over. I'm not ready to go to bed. Well, too bad, bruh. One more story, please. Alright, just one more. Tell the story of how we got here. I like the way you tell it. Back when summer was still warm on our skin, it was time to pick the day for the next rite of passage. Fwak, our great shaman, asked the spirits and got a strange answer. You must move, they demanded. No normal person should ever question the spirits, but our Fwak is no normal person. Why? He asked. You need to find a tree far to the east, the spirit said. Only danger awaits you here. But we didn't know of any Pacha trees to the east. This gave our leader a difficult dilemma. Do we travel into unknown lands or risk disobeying the spirits? But there was one thing he could always depend on. The clan. We packed up everything and walked. We walked and walked. Soon the leaves began changing colors, and we still hadn't found a tree. Cold and tired, we traveled through the savannah, unsure how much further we could walk. Our shaman is strong but not infallible. Could he have made a mistake? As we were making camp, the earth shook. The ground groaned a terrible sound as a tree threatened to topple. There was no doubt this was a powerful sign. But for what? The way we had come was blocked, and winter was too close to go back. Then the clan did what it did best. We worked together. Some built our homes while others gathered food for the winter. Vak walked away from the group. Noticing his absence, Shuri Raven followed him into a nearby forest. Our shaman was distraught. How could he make everyone leave their homes, only to be trapped in a strange land? But then they saw it. A fucking big tree. We were home. Ah yes, nothing like a good nap. Good, you're up. It's finally spring. I know it's a different idea, but I think it'll work. We could grow food from wild seeds right here in these fields. See, there's a free spot right here. You can't walk through that grass though, so you will have to clear the entire field to reach that one spot. I'm sorry, you Raven, it's the only thing we can do. Well, you can do. I'm not going to help you out at all. They need just a little clearing. Or a lot. Or a lot. I wish I could be out there with you, but my bones aren't what they used to be. I'm sure you'll find a way to help, Igrork. You always do. Thanks, sister. I think so too. I don't think my old people voices are that great. But with like 30 or something NPCs, I doubt I'm gonna be able to be very consistent with it. So let's go. A carrot seed, yay. Hello, adoptive grandmother. I offered a flower like this one for my rite of passage so long ago. Tomorrow is going to be special. I can feel it. Alright, Grandpa. You found some seeds. Go on and plant them. Let's see how well they grow here. Okay. More flowers. More seeds. Hello, Gin. Gin? What should I go with? Gin or Gin? Nock is busy cooking. I thought he might want to offer a spear as I did for my rite of passage. Clearly, you don't know your son very well. The clan's hunter. I just need a couple more days, and I'll have the path back to the savannah cleared. If you say so. The oldest of the kids. I can't wait for the rite of passage. I bet Terry is going to make sweets. An ambitious little kid. I don't see why I can't have my rite of passage with you. I do a lot of work around here. Yeah, but you're too young to get married. The youngest. How cool is it that your rite of passage is at the biggest Pacha tree I've ever seen? Okay. The thinker of the clan. Igor asked me to help find seeds for the fields. To think these tiny almost rocks will grow into plants. More carrot seeds. Ooh, I have 9. Hello, ladies. Clothes and belts maker. We're going to need belts. It's hard to believe Shuk had his rite of passage over 2 springs ago. Where does the time go? Okay. The wolves can pick up on everyone's excitement. I bet they'd love it if you gave them a treat. Free food. The clan's artist. Ron loves playing bones, even though Teddy crushes him every time. You should go try too. I heard Teddy is giving a stone box to anyone who can beat her challenge. Okay, the healer. Igor told me about his plan for the fields. I gathered some from these plants. Tomato. Have fun in the fields. More tomato seeds. More. Never enough. Alright. The one who used to collect water. I don't want to call Teddy a cheater, but that old one moves too fast for her age. Darcy. Alright. Gossip. Want to try your hand at bones? We will, because we want a box. Okay then. Just toss the rock and pick up bones before it falls. See if you can get 8. I normally don't have an issue with this. I know there's a mod to make this easier, but I don't need it. So impressive. I'm sure you'll put this box to good use. I sure will. As soon as I craft a dozen or so more. And here we pick up some flowers, citronella. Hello. A tracker. I wonder what else we can find once we're in stock. The one who watches the fire. Vog doesn't need my help, so I've been trying to get these rocks cleared. Here's a little wolf. Another wolf. And another one. Hello. I'm all for hard work, but Nock already made a dish. I don't know why he's still inside cooking. And here. They may call him a musician, but I call him an asshole. I don't really like him. For my rite of passage, I offered my first instrument, because I'm amazing. It was hard to choose with my many talents. I'm barely exaggerating. A clothing maker. I have to figure out what I'm going to wear to the ceremony. Probably this. I was going to try for a gay voice, but I don't think that worked out very well. Okay. I don't want to copy Jelrod's offering, but nothing else fits. Hello. I don't see why Grob can't take a break from clearing that wood. I'm sure Vwak could use his help. Okay. We saw the kids, we got this. Hello. There's so much to do, we need lots of contributions if we're going to prosper in this new land. If you could contribute 3 different items, that would help a lot. Okay. Let's grab this. The clown's toolmaker. I'm tired of making paths, but you might want to craft some for the fields. Yep. And this guy. The kids are all concerned about the rite of passage. I'm just concerned that they do their chores. Okay, did I see everyone? Nope, 3 more. Right. I know where the 3 are. So first off, we're going to grab this. And then we're going to talk to her. Brent is here. It's been a while since I fished with Frere. It's pretty fun. But he might catch every fish in the river before tomorrow. When I get nervous, I fish, but I don't need this many. If you're nervous, you can try fishing too. Okay. So we will dump this in here, and this, and this, and one of this, and this, and one of this. That's more than 3, so we should be good. Oh wait, I still need to head inside. The leader's son. Cooking relaxes me. Try making compote. I've already made 5. No need to show off. Okay, here we have it, our first dish. Whoop. And now, to actually get around to planting stuff. Now you might be wondering, why am I leaving this space empty? Now, while I haven't actually unlocked this yet because I keep restarting games, I heard that there's an irrigation system that basically waters, like if you were to put it here, then it would water one row. But if you put two next to each other, so if I put another one here, then it will water 3 rows. So that's the plan. But for starters, we are going to make sure we have rows of 5. Okay, so 5 and 5. I'm going to start with this because I'm going to focus mostly on gathering, I think, in the first year. We do need seeds for quests, so I'll make sure that we have some crops. And we don't need seeds for quests, we need crops for quests. So now our stamina bar is getting pretty low, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go grab some fish. Now the reason I wanted a mod is because, yeah, now normally it's way harder than that because there's these bars on the fish, and it takes a while normally. Now I have basically an instant catch, and there's also 5 fish total that can appear per time you go, and sometimes they're all 5 of the same species, sometimes they're all different species. So seeing as real time passes, it's not past the game, it can take incredibly long, and if you wait for like 5 minutes real lifetime and just to get all 5 fish out there, and then you end up with all the same species, it's a lot of waste of time. So that's why I wanted a mod, but unfortunately this mod doesn't release all fish. I did used to have a mod that did that, but then the game was updated and the mod wasn't so easy fishing no more. The reason I put one of each in there is so that I have one item sold of everything. I don't know if it's an achievement, but it could be. So hang on, I prefer this here, so it's easy to eat. And that gave me more than 38 stamina, contrary to what it said, like 38 stamina. But whoops, it gave me more because of the mod. we're going to get the bottom here cleared out. Whoops. Don't want to tilt this part. This is where I'm going to place my boxes. Okay, so now we're going to make some pots. How many should we get? No, that's too many. Sure, why not? Let's see. 1, 2. Okay. We're going to paint it green. And then we're going to make another box. And we're going to paint wrong one. You this green, you this green. And this box is for the things we gather. So we already got a challenge, put in the box. Okay. This is going to be for animal products later on, but for right now we don't have enough, so we'll just put our other stuff in here. Alright, time to oops. I shouldn't have put my pots away. Okay, let's grab them back. Okay. Nope, paint. Okay, there we go. Now we take the pots. Two, 3, 4, 5. That is going to be for wild crops and then for quality crops, and on this side I'm going to have fishes from different regions. I might not always put them in the box, but I'll have the room for it. And this is going to be for these items and some others that we will need a lot of. And above that there's going to be processing stations, and that is how I usually make my map. So okay, these plants, the big grassy ones, those are a bit different from the other things on the field, because these, when they're here, they will spread a little at night, but these grassy ones, you can clear out everything except the grassy ones and they will spread like wildfire. And they're, well, grass, so the reason you can walk through them is also because it's grass for like animals later on. Okay. I think I'm going to finish up this side. It's not that important right now. I mean, I'm not immediately going to need all the fields. Whoops. I'm not going to eat my last fish dish. I think it's better to keep that for another time. Yep, we're out of stamina, so we are going to put this all away, and that's going to be it for our first day, I think. Oh yes, because we completed our first task of, well, first quest for meeting everyone. We got food, but we're just going to sell it. By the way, this hand thingy, that's, we don't have money because the tribe is too primitive, but we do have contribution points, so that's our money in this game, and we need it to expand buildings that we will make, well, just to make buildings, to upgrade tools, all that stuff. And that's the amount we made total. Oftentimes cooked dishes actually earn less than the raw ingredients. That's also why I didn't cook the meat. This is the same, but there are some fishes that make less than this, so turning those into food will be the best. Fish that make more, however, I don't want to turn them into this dish. That would be wasting. Especially since the lower cost fish tend to be the easiest to catch. Alright, the rite of passage. When I first asked Pacha about this day, she called us to leave our old home. We traveled far, but she rewarded us with this safe and fruitful land. She has given us much. Today we honor her with a promise. It's when our totems are ready to reveal themselves that we are asked to serve the land, the spirits, and our clan. Let us begin. Ibon, Frere, and Nock, how will you seal this promise? With Pacha's rock, I've discovered the magic of sound. Today I offer my first instrument. Ibon, we've heard the roar of your music. The cave lion is the spirit that protects you. It's in Pacha's waters that I've learned to watch the movements of fish. Today I offer the catch she gave me this morning. Frere, you've shown your patience in the river banks. The animal that protects you is the bear. Pacha taught me the art of combining different ingredients to make something mouth-watering. Today I want to offer my best dish. Nock, I only know one creature that shares your passion for food. The wild boar protects you. This implies that I know of a non-wild boar. Rear Raven, how will you seal your promise? This is good for crops, but I'm not going to focus all that much on growing this season. Well, this first year in the game, I think. Fish just give lucks. I'm also probably not going to focus too much on this, so we will get some stamina. The more the better. The tree enjoys my food. For generations we've been guided by the spirits of animals. But long ago, when Pacha first plucked humanity from the stars, it was her ancient spirit who advised us. Real Raven, that same spirit protects you now. The tree of Pacha. Whatever Pacha's plans are, you should know we are here with you. Alright. Now let's talk to everyone. I'm not going to read everything they say because, well, I'm starting to feel a bit sore in my throat from reading everything in funny voices, so I'll let it stay a bit on the screen so you can read for yourself if you want to. And we're going to talk to everyone. Our first clue that some other people will be joining the clan later. Okay. My mouse was on this one. Come on. She's a bit of a worrywart about her grandson. Alright, she's just talking about the quest I completed. So I'll have to talk to her again. And she wants to know this because her totem is a horse and that's her brother's. So we're going to make her happy. Today, how about special about me, huh? Okay. We're almost there. Okay. Now we are done here, so we can begin exploring the land. We've already talked to him. More seeds. And that unlocks a quest to get animals to join us, but it will be a couple in-game days before we can actually get any. Come on down. Nope, can't get to the tree. Can't get the seeds. Mushrooms. We need to talk to her. It's so good to see you contributing so much. I hope you keep it up. I had an extra solar dryer I hope you find useful. Okay. Mushrooms. I think carrot seeds are about the easiest to get. Because there's just so many places to get them. Potato seeds. See that? Also potato seeds. And as far as I know, there's no way to get down there. It annoys me so much. Oftentimes there's only one of these and actually gives us a seed, so 3 is pretty damn good. Alrighty. And a second type of mushroom. We can't really do anything in the cave yet, so I'm just running past. Yes, we will go back. And I think I'm going to pause the recording now. Stop it here because I need to piss. And we'll continue in the next episode right from here.